Hey, I think we are good. We are unmuted. We got video. We got audio. We are live. We're back in Cebu, although we got maybe one or two more videos to put out with Leyte area. Really cool. Man, so beautiful there. Beautiful. Just loved it there. Just gorgeous. Yeah, we're back in Cebu. Sorry about missing Wednesday. We were in an area that had absolutely no internet. It was really beautiful, right on the beach. It was like we were sleeping in a lifeguard hut. It was really cool. Yeah, so we're back in Cebu. Quite the journey back. Learned a ton. Learned a ton about traveling here in the Philippines, Roros, night ferries, all that stuff. So we are back. What's up, Joe? What's up, everybody? Yes, my own Boontog. We'll give people a couple minutes to come in. A couple of reminders, real quick, on the lives. They are subscriber only. To participate in the chat, and then I have a 30-second timeout on the chat, meaning so if you put a comment in, you got to wait 30 seconds to put another comment in, and really that's just to kind of, I think, keep people who want to be in the conversation here versus just people who are here to create problems and that kind of stuff. So just some reminders on that. But we are back. Yes. Good morning, good evening. How's everything going? What's up in the world there? I wish I could use the mouse keys. Oh well, or the arrow keys to kind of skip through there, but can't. So we are good here. Greetings from Fairfax County, Virginia. Hey John, how's it going? How's everything going there? Yo Folds, good morning from Toledo City in Cebu. Yes, Toledo City. Yeah, how nice. You know, that's a town I had my eye on as far as a place to stay. Definitely want to travel through. I plan on catching that to the doing that ferry from there to over to San Carlos as we go over to Bacolod City. So yeah, really cool. Hello, Ken from Utah. How's it going? Good evening there. Hope all's good in Utah. Beautiful. I used to did a little bit of work in Salt Lake City when I worked for the law firm out there. Traveled to Salt Lake City a couple times. Beautiful state, right? Utah. A lot of great motorcycling there. I have some buddies who ride the BDR stuff through Utah. Beautiful country. Hope all is good there. Hey, BJ. Good morning. Good evening. What's going on? Yes, we are back in Cebu. We spent a week in Southern Leyte. So we went and saw met Joe's family. You know, it's kind of a big deal here in the Philippines if you're dating someone, if you're being with someone, to meet their family. And the families here are really close. It's a close dynamic. So, Joe was here. We've been dating, and they really wanted to, say, hey, who's this guy? What's he about? So we went over to Leyte, and we hung out there for a week, and and then traveled around a little bit. I didn't have my camera. I didn't have my X3. My X3 is actually getting fixed. When we were in Bintan Island, it actually came off the bike and scratched the lenses. So it's with Insta360 getting fixed right now. But yeah, so I didn't have a lot of my gear in Leyte that I really wanted, but we were able to do some vlogs and do some stuff there. But I really can't wait to go back and shoot it full with drone and the X3. So really cool. Ted, hello again. Chris and Joe, greetings from Kansas City. Soon to see Boo. Oh, good for you, Ted. Yeah, the final countdown. Oh, man. Yep, I remember. Exciting times, man. Oh, good. Good for you. Should be a good time. Yes, Dean, my own Boontog. Good evening. Good morning. JP, yes, man. Yeah. The roads in Southern Leyte, unbelievable. Especially that. So we got some video coming up. Although I'm kind of looking at the footage, the video doesn't really, set the scene as well as I was hoping. Some really, really, really steep roads, man. I mean, it was unbelievable, the riding there in Southern Leyte. Beautiful, beautiful. With the rice fields, just incredible riding there. Really was fun, and I can't wait to go back and shoot it with all my equipment. So it's fun. Glad you didn't fall asleep this time. Don't hold my breath. Oh, glad you didn't. Oh yeah, 1:30 in the morning. Yeah, man. We'll get some rest, brother. I post them up. I don't. Right now, I'm keeping all my lives up. I don't really see a reason why. There's been some coaching around deleting your lives after you do them, but I don't know. I keep mine up. But yeah, man. You can get some rest and watch later. I can hear you though, man. I've had a rough couple days of travel. I'm still kind of wore out actually, but we'll get there. Hey, Henry from Canada. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. Good evening from Helton. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Hey, guys. Hey, Jamie. With Jamie, I appreciate your stuff. It's been good times. Thank you for being here too. Appreciate it. So you've discovered the Philippine Shavi'i Kinilaw. Yes, I really actually like that Kinilaw. That was really good. That raw fish, man, that was really good. We had a incredible meal. Was with the whole family. Went to this restaurant in So Good Bay, or yeah, in So Good, and man, that was really really good. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Yeah. Yep. With the Boodle fight, how was the Boodle fight experience, man? The Buddha fight experience was great. We loved it. It was really just kind of the I looked it up afterwards, kind of put it in the description of how it came about, and it really is a bonding experience with people, and it was a great time. We had a good time with Joe's family, and just everyone digging in, grabbing the food, grabbing the pork and the fish, and yeah, it was really tasty. Everything was great. I loved it. It was really tasty. Yeah. Mike, good morning, Joe. Oh crap, Chris is blocked. I hear you, Mike. Morning, Mr. Clean. Have you figured out? Yeah, I hear you, brother. Love watching you, bud. And just subscribe to Joe's channel too. Please, no singing. I know, man. Yeah, I've got the singing voice. I haven't really been much of a singer, but man, we had such a fun time. Did some karaoke, sang a bunch of songs. We sang for a good hour or so. It was chilling out, but yeah, it was an event. It was fun. Mike says, "Hey, hello from Tucson. Hey, how's it going? Yes, how's it? Thanks for being here. Good morning, good evening. Keep the lives up. Besides, I'm here to make you laugh, if not anything else, brother. Yeah, no worries, man. I'll keep them up on the channel. Yeah, I think I will. I mean, I don't know. I'll keep them up. I think some of the people you get worried because in a live you can say stuff. I mean, it's live, right? So sometimes you can say stuff that might you know come around to haunt you in the future. But I don't know, man. I don't really worry about that. I kind of keep things pretty. I mean, I'm very open and honest about stuff, so I don't really worry about it too much. But I can kind of see a little bit of the concern because you're talking for an hour, a couple hours. So people can take it out of context, or they can pull stuff out. 30 seconds out of a 2-hour conversation and not get the full picture, right? So I can see a little bit of the logic, but I'm not worried about it. Greetings from Washington, D.C. You'll be there next weekend. Oh man, nice. Are you coming to Cebu? We're going to be around. If you are, feel free. We do so guys, if you're here in Cebu, you're traveling around here, let us know. Joe and I meet people all the time. If especially if we're in town, we'll meet people. We've had times where day after day we've met people and had dinner or lunch or just coffee and meet up. So let us know. We love to get together with people and chat and really too help out however we can. Most everyone's got the kind of the same questions and stuff that we can answer and help out with. So yeah, let us know, man, if you're going to be here in Cebu and want to get together. What's up? John here from Texas, wishing the best. What's up, John? How's it going, brother? Yeah, really good here. Like I said, just back in town, a little bit out of it still. I feel, we did these ferries from Cebu to Leyte, and it's I think it's about a 6-hour ferry, and we're doing them at night. And I've discovered I just don't sleep good on the ferry, and so it was one of those nights where I just didn't really get any sleep. There's just a lot of commotion, a lot going on. I think we docked around 4 a.m, so the anchor drops and you got loud noises, and But anyways, yeah, doing good here. Still getting back in the swing of things. But what a trip in Leyte that was, man. Holy mackerel! Oh, there's a holy mackerel. Travel with Xavier. Hey, mate, from Mindanao. I noticed when you vlog, your sound quality is very good. What do you use? Well, Xavier, my sound quality in my last couple of videos has been absolutely garbage, and I apologize for that. We were shooting with the GoPro using the Media Mod case, and this is a new vlogging setup for me. I haven't really vlogged with the GoPro. For those of you guys been around, I know that I vlog pretty much with the X3 camera, and I was thinking the audio on this would be good, and it's okay, but the problem is the one of the settings in here is with the microphone you either got front or back. You can't do really both. So when you when you're kind of vlogging, right, and you're looking at the camera, but then you want to show the scene, the microphone is all jacked, so or it's not working very well because it's pointing towards the front and not towards you. It's speaking. So anyways, we've been vlogging with this over the past week, but my X3 is getting repaired, and I should get that back in the next week or so, and then I'll be back to my normal setup with the mics and stuff like that. If I do keep vlogging with this a little bit more, I'm going to bring back in my DJI mics that I have with the audio. I didn't actually bring them with me to Leyte. Like I said, this is really a new setup vlogging that way, and learned a lot in that trip. Honestly, learned a ton of stuff on that trip, just about vlogging and traveling in general. So, but yeah, this is the mics that I use, the DJI dual mics. And then I actually did a video on all my equipment. It's an early video on. It's like, how do I film that kind of deal? I think it's what it's called. It goes through all my equipment, my drone, my mics. I'm actually starting to use, so in some ways, the X3 breaking was a little bit of a blessing because I have learned to vlog with a lot of other equipment now, and I think I can see the benefits of bringing in different stuff, and like with my iPhone and the GoPro, and so yeah. But anyways, that's kind of I did a whole video on my equipment. Feel free to look at that video, and in that video, there is a link to my affiliate link on the X3 camera. So if you're considering buying one, I invite you to use that link because it gives me a little bit of a kickback. It doesn't cost you anything. So if you want, but I'm a huge fan of the X3. I know it kind of distorts a little bit on the edges, but honestly, what you get out of that footage for moto vlogging and just vlogging in general, man, I love that camera. I love it, love it, love it. And I really missed it on this trip. Yeah, big fan of that. And we'll be going back to that as soon as I get it back. Now, it does add to your work. It adds to it. There's no question. It pretty much doubles the work that you have on the back end with the edit, because you have to set the keyframe in post. But I don't know, to me, as a viewer, as you're watching it, and the whole experience of kind of being in, and it's like you're I don't know, it's really, I really enjoy the footage from that X3, and I really enjoy the videos from the X3. Oh, thanks, Steve. Steve says, good channel, good info, and really positive attitude. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, man. Steve, it's a family channel in a lot of ways. I've got kids. My kids watch this. My folks watch this. My sister's in here. My daughter's in here a lot. It's a family channel. And that's the kind of guy who I am. And I moved here to the Philippines to just be around and create more of a positive way of living. So that's really the whole point of being out here. I don't want to come out here and, create drama and chaos and all that other stuff. And not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not what I want in my life right now. Right. So, but I really appreciate it, Steve. Thank you. Thank you. BJ, 30 days until I head over, man. The final countdown for you. Good stuff, man. Yeah. Really excited for you, man. Really excited. Hey, bud, always entertaining. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Okay, cool. I think you were answering to coming to Cebu. Yeah, definitely look us up for sure. If you want, if you got time, whatever, we're going to be around. We've got some stuff. So the thing with YouTube, how it works is, the most of your money is at like ad revenue. And so a lot of the companies will start paying more for ads around the holidays or around Christmas. So really October, November, December are peak earning times for YouTube. So we're going to be, these next several months, we're going to be really focusing on putting out a lot of content But yeah, yeah, I'll be there in December. I hope the weather is nice. I actually really like December, Johnny. I thought it was fun. It's a little more of a cloudier. So but even like when we were in Leyte, it was pretty cloudy and overcast because of that low pressure to the north. But it just made it so it wasn't as hot. I kind of liked it, and it's so yeah, man. The weather should be good. I mean, it's just hard to say, right? Your best thing to do is just keep an eye on it and just watch the weather. Hey, Jude from Louisiana, Kristen Joe. Hi from Louisiana. Oh, Joe's got her headphones on, so she's tied up. Soul Adventures. Hey, hey, hey. How's it going, man? How are you? How's everything going for you? Dean, I also subscribed to Joe's channel. I can expect some more dancing videos. I gotta get Joe to work on your slick moves. Oh, yes, I like to move it. Yeah. She's got all kinds of stuff. She's really talented in that short form stuff with TikTok, Instagram Reels. And now what we've done is I told her, I said, look, just post already kind of what you're doing and just do YouTube shorts. And so that's kind of her plan with that, is do like YouTube shorts. And she's just really talented in that arena and area. So, but yeah, thanks for checking her out too. It's what's your channel, Joe? Joe the Latania. So yeah, we'll but yeah, thanks, man. She's having fun with it. I have a couple of practical questions. Sure. As you know, I'm preparing my move potentially to Cebu. My question is, what did you decide to do with all your crap accumulated through life? Yeah, Skull, great question. And I got really lucky in that area. So what I did is I went out to, thanks to my sister Phoebe. So what she did, because she does a lot of this kind of work too, she says, Chris, go out to a website called estatesale.net. And what you do is you go out there and then you just fill out the information. Yeah, sorry. You fill out the information on estatesale.net, you put in a name, phone number, kind of all that stuff. And then you're going to get all these companies who start contacting you. And then that's what happened is I found a company who would, and this is really rare actually, and most companies won't do this, but they went in and they took all my stuff and then they just wrote me a check and sold it all. And I didn't have to deal with any of it. So, which was really cool because basically what I did is I left. So they came like a day before I left. I gave them the keys to my car. I was in an apartment at the time. I had sold my house already. But I gave them the keys to my car, gave them the keys to my apartment. And I went to the airport. I left. And then they came in like 2 or 3 days later. They cleaned everything out, took my car. They actually had a cleaner come in afterwards and do like mild cleaning. And I just walked away. I mean, just absolutely easy. I didn't have to worry about selling anything. I tried to sell my stuff on like Facebook Marketplace, and it was just a nightmare. I didn't even get any responses on stuff. So, granted, I probably could have got twice the amount if I sold it myself, but I mean, it was just a walk. I mean, I even left food in the fridge, right? I just walked away. Here's the keys, just left. So easy, so nice. So that's kind of how I did it. And so there were probably 2 companies out of the 10 companies that contacted me that provided that type of that service, but that's what I did and just loved it. So yeah, statesale.net. And then you get hooked up with somebody who can sell all your stuff. And then, so before that, I had went through and then, I had 3 boxes that I shipped here, the whatever you call the balam boxes or whatever the hell they are. The big boxes, I'd shipped those 3 of them to the Philippines with stuff I wanted, like clothes or like random tools or my camera gear, electronics, stuff like that I'd shipped over. So I'd filled up 3 of those boxes and I shipped those. I shipped how many boxes? Anyways, I shipped 2 in early November, which got here in January, and then I shipped another one early December right before I left, which got here whatever February. So that's kind of what I did. And so yeah, really, really helpful that those estate sale companies that went through and sold stuff. So I think you're respectful enough not to worry about keeping the live streams out. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. Well, you just never know, right? Like people will just come in and just take 30 seconds or 10 seconds of something you said and pull it in a completely opposite. But I appreciate it, brother. Thanks, man. How long after you got to Cebu that you found your first place to call home, not a hotel you stayed in at first? Yeah, James, great question. So what I had done, really out of the advice of other vloggers, in particular Geo, is what I did is I got an Airbnb for 1 month, and I used that 1 month to secure my long-term residence. And I got hooked up with a couple of real estate brokers, which if you look in my community tab, I put their email address to a couple of those real estate brokers in there so you can reach out to them. Ram is the guy who actually found my place here. So basically, they showed me around like 5 or 6 places. I'm like, I'll take that one, right? So that's kind of how I worked. So I booked the Airbnb for 1 month, and then I used that month to just kind of chill, relax, get used to the time zone, and then use that time to find a long-term residence. So great question, James. Really, really good. Cal's looking in Cebu, just bought a bike. Okay, bought a big bike. Same with running. He landed in Cebu and just rode his bike to Davao, trying to introduce you to learn, but they don't follow you yet. Okay, cool. I think I recognize Cal is looking from like the comment section. Sam is running while he landed and just rode his bike to Davao. Yeah, no, I've rode a ton too, man. I've been, like I said, all over Southern Leyte now. Rode up to Bantayan. Yeah, absolutely. Would love to meet up with really anyone who's here in Cebu and has a riding passion. Yeah. The problem with some of the bigger bikes though is they're just too large for Cebu, too large for traffic. And like I've said a bunch of times too, it's kind of like having a Ferrari on a go-kart track. You don't really get above 40 miles an hour. Out of all the riding that I've done, I hardly ever get up to fifth gear. I hardly get above 40 miles an hour. So it's really slower kind of riding, and in here in Cebu, it's a lot of traffic riding. So yeah, really cool though. But yeah, thanks, JP. Would love to meet up with them. How often do they have meet and greets? With a lot of meet all of you, Paul, Mike. Yeah. So how often do they do meet and greets? I don't know about meet and greets here, Mike, in Cebu. We should do some though. So my understanding is Mike and Janet are actually coming to Cebu. So I would suspect with those guys coming up, that there will be probably a lot more of that kind of stuff going on. There was one, but yeah, what's John Sulo from California Expat? He's got a great channel, by the way. You should check him out. But he did one back a couple months ago, I think it was. And then Calvin Roach from Sunshine Shoulders, he does them quite often here as well. So there are some meet and greets. I haven't been to any recently, but it would be fun to do some of that stuff. Yeah. The Insta360 was working well. I'm a huge fan of that camera. It's only now that it's gone that I realize how much I miss it. It does add a lot to your workflow, but the footage is unbelievable. It just makes it for a vlogging camera. Now, if they can fix kind of that your low light stuff, hopefully the X4 will address some of that stuff. It is. I honestly think everyone at some point will be going to that camera just because of how incredible the footage is that you can get from that, especially from a vlogger. I mean, it's just really, really cool. When I cycled to London to Paris twice, wow, what a ride. And London to Amsterdam, I slept like a baby. I went on the ferry overnight. Yeah, I don't know what it is, Dean. I did not sleep good at all on that ferry. I maybe got 2 hours of sleep. Maybe 2 hours. Yeah, what happened to the X3 is what I have. Yeah. So what I did is we were in Bantayan Island, and I have this bracket. And what it does is this clamps on. I've got a luggage rack that I don't have luggage for yet, but I got a luggage rack, and this clamps on. Well, from being on the island and riding around, that luggage rack was sandy and a little bit wet, so it didn't have a good connection on here. So when I rode around and did a shot, this rod actually slipped down like that, and the camera was dragging on the ground. So it really scratched up my lenses. And so now I bought the care package with Insta360. I can't remember how much that was, like $60 or whatever when I bought the camera, but it's at the shop getting repaired. I should get it back in another week or so. So what I've been vlogging with is my GoPro and my iPhone, so that's kind of what I've been shooting with, which has been a little problematic. But yeah, that's what happened with the camera. But yeah. Gamer, good morning, Gamer. How's it going, brother? Hope you're good there. Hello, Chris and Joe from Albuquerque. Yes. Hello from Albuquerque. I hope all is good there. Yeah. How was your week? The week has been we've been really busy. We've been traveling. We went back to Southern Leyte. That's where Joe is from. Met her family and talked a little bit about that and kind of why. They're like, all right, who you staying with? We need to meet this guy. And met them. Just a really great family. Had a awesome. We did a little bit of traveling around Southern Leyte. Really, it was in that regard, it was a scouting trip for me. I got a lot of ideas that I want to shoot in the future, what I want to shoot with a drone. Stayed at some really amazing places right on the beach. One place in particular was like sleeping in a lifeguard hut. Really, really wild. But yeah, we had a great week traveling around. A little bit wore out from that. Happy to be home, but yeah, good here. Hope your week has been good as well. Let's go. Adding to the previous question, most people discuss moving, but wind up in a fully furnished condo. I want to bring stuff, plant roots in a house. So how did y'all ship? So big stuff like that, I don't know. You probably want to reach out to LBC or Forex are the two companies that I know of. I think they only do boxes, but maybe you could do a container or a half a container. You probably want to look into that. I'm not sure on that. I don't know if it'd be worth it, honestly. I don't know, man. Because the other part of that too is you just, unless you've been out here a bunch, you're probably not sure where you're going to land or where you want to be, right? You know, a lot of guys when they come out, they're like, I want to go to Manila and BGC and that, and then they get there and they're like, well, wait a second, this is just like the West. I didn't move here to be in the West. I moved here to be in the Philippines. So maybe they come to Cebu and do that. I've met a lot of guys like that, and or maybe they go out to Iloilo and they check it out. So I mean, it's hard when you're toting around a bunch of stuff like that. And you can get stuff here. I mean, granted, the quality isn't quite as good. Like bring your electronics, bring all that stuff. Like I brought my Amazon Alexas, I brought all that kind of gadgetry stuff that I really like and get into. But I don't know, brother. It's up to you. I can see that. I'm not an expert on bringing like containers. I do think you can get like a half a container or container, that kind of thing. I mean, it's a slow boat, right? It'd take you a couple months, but yeah, check that out. Steve Harris, $10 sticker. Yeah, appreciate that. That will be lunch on you, brother. So thank you so much. Thanks, man. Dean, when I'm on the ferry, I see Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet are kicking off the firm saying, yeah, right? Yeah, I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is with the ferries. I don't mind them during the day. I actually really enjoy it. And maybe that's part of it. I like looking out at the water and being around that, but I did not sleep hardly at all. And also too, it's just like this bunk system, like a barracks, and people all around you, and I got my gadgets and stuff like that, so I'm a little bit paranoid. I don't feel like it's dangerous, but that kind of theft is pretty common in the Philippines, so I worry about my gadgets. If someone steal my laptop and my camera, that would be a bad situation. But yeah, I don't sleep very well. Jojo, yes, my Magandang umaga. As Joe, I need to learn some Tagalog. I've got a lot of you guys up there in the Manila area that speak pretty much Tagalog. So someone pointed out before, Chris, you need to be speaking Tagalog too, out of respect for the audience up there. So thank you, Jojo. Hope you're good up there. Hope all is well. We keep talking about a trip to Manila, to get up just for a weekend, to say hey and see how you guys are doing. So yeah, thanks for being here. Things are good here. We're having fun, as you can see and know. So hope you're great there too. Yes, my own Buntog, Chris. How do you keep things unique with all the vloggers that are out there? Well, Philip, I'm just vlogging my life. I'm just vlogging my experiences. I'm vlogging what's going on. So it's really just shooting what I find interesting, what I'm up to, what I like to do, and then, I think that's the key for any kind of vlogging long term is you got to do stuff that you're interested in, and yes, worry about your audience to an extent, like put out the best quality work that you can do, but on the same side, you do it for you and do it like things that you like, and that's what I'm up to, man. It's just this channel is a lot for me, and 10 years, 20 years from now, whatever, I can look back and see these adventures. It's a way to document my time, for who knows how long, right? I mean, people have been watching this 3,000 years from now. I doubt it. They're not watching today, but anyways, but that's for me, kind of what it's about for me is just kind of documenting what's going on, and so it's kind of easy in that regard. Tim, good morning. Joining your first live. Hey, just want to wish you and Joe the best here from California. Thanks, Tim. Really appreciate it. Thanks for being here, brother. Hope all is good in California there. Yeah, cool. Minus 13 days until boots on the ground. Awesome. Congratulations. Same too. If you're coming out to Cebu, look us up. Would happy to get together. We'd love to get together. Yeah, be good. Tim, aka Doodle. Nice, nice. Hey, Mike, Chris from Arizona. We'll be there in December. Nice, man. Nice. Yeah, December's great. That's when I moved here in December. A little bit cloudy, but of course they had the big Odette coming, the big tropical storm, that big super typhoon that came through a couple years back. So you still want to watch the weather, but yeah, beautiful. I'll definitely send you a message when I'm there. I plan to stay in your neighborhood, but for a few days, I still want to get a feel for that area to see where I want to live. Yeah, BJ, definitely travel around, go to see a bunch of places. Cebu's great. If you're going to be in Cebu and looking to stay here, I would recommend either IT Park or the Business Park. Both the areas are really phenomenal. The IT Park's got a little bit more kind of outside activity. It's a little more of like a professional environment, like more, because you've got all these call centers and stuff. So you have a lot of people going back and forth to work kind of deal with IT Park. The mall's a little bit smaller out there, but there's a little more of that vibe. I think it's also too a lot more 24/7 out in IT Park, just because of that environment again with the call centers. So if that's kind of more your deal, you're more of a late night kind of person, or more just be more around that energy, that buzz. I would say IT Park's a good fit. Cebu Business Park is a nice area. That's where I'm at. I like it a lot. It's quieter, I feel, in some regard. You got the big Ayala Mall though, right here, which I really like. It's a big part of what I do, especially with food and all that. But I think both areas are great, really. So that would be Cebu, and then all kinds of places right throughout even the city. We're going to start probably looking and exploring more areas of Cebu City. As we really want to get a bigger place. This is a studio. This was great for me. It was small for me, but now that Joe's here too, it's pretty cramped for the both of us. We just don't have a lot of room. Thank goodness it's new, and we still love being around each other all the time. But it'd be nice to get a little bit of bigger space so we have a little more room. So we're going to be looking around too. Mike. Yes, two Mike Pendersons here, and I'm in Florida. Too funny. Oh, that's great. Yeah, you guys have the same first and last name at different parts of the United States. That's great. Yes, those boxes. For some reason, I can't say that. There's Joe the Latanya, my incredibly beautiful girlfriend from. Guys, it blows me away. Blows me away. You look at my life a year ago. I would have not have guessed. I mean, you guys get it. Amazing. Here I am. But so this is Joe. This is her YouTube channel here too. So feel free to check her out. She's got, like I said, new channel, but she's learning about stuff, and we're kind of she's mixing a lot of it together with her TikTok and her Instagram reels. So you need to ship a motorcycle. Yeah, Peter, was that you that was looking to ship your Harley out? If so, yeah, you could look at that. Especially if you're a mechanic and you can put it back together, because they're expensive here. They are expensive. It depends on the bike, Peter. If you're shipping like a Harley or a BMW or a bigger bike like that, and you're a mechanic, or you've got a mechanic lined up, you could do that. If you're just shipping whatever, you could just buy it back out here too. But Harleys can be they could be really expensive. So yeah, they could be really expensive out here. So it might be worth it. So if you have a really custom bike, it might be worth it to ship it. I recognize you from the first time. Yep. Does anyone know how to get a motorcycle to the Philippines, to Mindanao? Yeah, Peter. Yeah, so if you're shipping it from the United States, you would ship it from the United States or from the West. You'd want to look to get a container and ship it out. Yeah. And then once you get it here, you can ride it to go to a ferry from Cebu. You could take a ferry to Cebu to Mindanao. Does it cost big money to import fees a card? I think there might be, Jay. You could look at that. I didn't ship anything big like that. I shipped, so yeah, I shipped electronics and stuff like that. None of that I really had to worry about. I just stuffed them in boxes and that kind of deal. But I think you can get taxed for certain luxury items or big items for sure. Yes, Latanya Joe, good morning. Good morning. No. Yes, first time on Chris's live. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Tim. Yes. Moving to Mindanao. Okay, cool. Where about in Mindanao you going? You going to CDO? You going to Davao? Sorry, I'm a little bit stuffy, a little bit runny now. So there is some riding, Peter, too. I want to do. A lot of people are talking about this route from CDO down to Davao City. I definitely want to do that. That looks incredible. I've heard a lot of people talk about that route. Yes, hello, Joe. Skull, 20 bucks. Oh, man. Great answer. See you soon. I'm bringing a car. We'll have to work on the process. 40%. Okay, cool. There we go. Right there. Not only did you donate 20 bucks, man. Appreciate that, brother. But you kind of gave out the import tax information too. So good stuff. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. So cool. Yes. Hi, Joe. Hope you're well. We are looking for more content from you. And if you get Chris to dance more. Brother, that was so much fun. I was laughing so hard. So the woman in the video dancing too, that was Joe's aunt. What's your aunt's name? Gina. Yeah, Aunt Gina. Really neat lady. Yeah, really incredible. Yes, next year, probably take care of my parents. Okay. Okay. You'll be out here next year taking care of the parents' home. Cool. I'm buying a bongo for the family. Oh, the drums? Yes. Yes. Jojo says hi. Joe's hi. Too fun. Yes. Oh man. So cool. So cool. What a great community, right? It's people here are so incredible. JP, yeah, meeting the family is still important thing here. Yep. If your peanut is hiding from your family, yeah, if your peanut is hiding you from your family, it's a bit of a red flag. JP, absolutely correct. And that was kind of we went out there, she had been here a couple weeks. Well, so the original thing, when I contacted her, I was like, look, come out for a week. Come stay. We'll be friends, no strings attached. Let's just come out, see what happens. And so that week went by and we're like, all right, this is going well. We're dating, whatever. But then, 2 or 3 weeks went by and the family's like, hey, what's going on? Like you said, you were going to be gone a week. Now it's almost going on a month. Who's this guy? Who's he about? So we decided, look, let's just go back. Let's meet the family. Let's hang out. Let's see a little bit of Southern Latte. And then we'll just come back home. So that's kind of how it went, JP. And, just to kind of introduce me to the family and that kind of deal. And it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Great people, great little town there where she's at. It was fun. It was a little bit nervous. Joe was more nervous. I wasn't nervous. I like people. I like meeting people. But Joe was pretty nervous about it, but it was cute. And, just a great family all in all. It was really fun. Yeah, I'm well. Hope you're too. Sometimes I just tend to forget to get my phone out. Yes. But I think we're both really getting into that where, it's just documenting the experience and just kind of going. And Joe's really into the photography too. So it's a good combination in a lot of ways, she and I. James Nichols, while in Leyte, did you get a chance to meet Tim and his wife, Chrissy? James, we didn't, but man, we were right next door. I mean, so the place we went to and had lunch with the guy, the Texan guy, he was like, yeah, Tim was just here last night with dinner. And so we didn't get a chance to meet Tim and Chrissy. Would love to meet them, fan of those guys, both of them. And Chrissy's absolutely adorable. Tim's great. And, but no, we didn't get a chance to meet them. And then I guess they went to Manila. So our paths just crossed. And hopefully next time we're out there, we can meet up. I'm planning on, I'm staying out in that area for maybe a month, maybe in February, just to tour around more. There's really so much to see there. Really beautiful. If you're into motorcycle riding, Southern Leyte is pretty spectacular for motorcycle riding. Some of the most incredible riding I've done so far is in that area, especially that southern tip on the eastern peninsula. I mean, we were on some roads like that, very scenic, big cliffs, looking down to the ocean with some palm trees, and man, just amazing. But yeah, unfortunately, we weren't able to hook up with Tim and Chrissy. Although we went to that same beach, and that was kind of wild to see that beach there. What was the name of that beach? Yeah, I can't remember the name of it, but we went down in this beach, and it was wild to see that beach because I'd watched a video a couple years ago with Tim and Chrissy, and I think the sister-in-law. What's her name? Hannah, or the sister? Yeah. So I had seen that video, and yeah, it was really wild to be in there. But no, we didn't get to run into them. Yes. Glad you're well, Joe. Good. Thanks. What was the video? Yeah, no, it's part of it though. I think, we're getting used to the filming and kind of experiencing it at the same time. I mean, that's the big part for me too, is just not having it be a distraction, but really just allow it to be more natural and just kind of experiencing as we go. Hello from Los Angeles. Yes, can of beans. Hoping to play the time. Yeah. Or what's the other? So there's a song you never want to sing during karaoke. I think it's "I Did It My Way." Yeah, yeah, that's the song you don't sing. Someone always dies. So I didn't sing that one. But be careful of being roped into playing the family deaths, the binge drinking use after all. When I expect I know eventually got taken by his wife, family, and yeah. No, I hear you, JP. No, these guys are great family, and neither one of us really drank. I don't think no one really drinks there at their house either. So, yeah, good times, good family. Long Beach, Cali, what's up, Anthony? Thanks for being here, including the expat. Yes, yeah, that was honestly, it's one of the best things I did for myself. I quit drinking alcohol. I don't even know how many years. 2015, I quit. Yeah, don't miss it. Not at all. Not at all. I may have missed it, but were you able to connect? No, yeah, we're just talking about that. Sean wasn't able to, or just, I think when we first got there, I think he was somewhere surfing, Samar, or something like that. And then he went to Manila. So we weren't able to connect. And I only reached out to him in Instagram. I sent him a quick message there on Instagram. Yes, on Instagram. I sent him a quick message there and I didn't hear back from him. But dude, and like me, I get slammed with messages. So we just weren't able to really make it work or connect. So next time when I go out, I'll reach out to him months in advance and try to set something up, because I know he's interested in just meeting people, because there's not a lot of foreigners that get out to Leyte because it's kind of a pain to get to. So yeah, next time I'll reach out to him. Fresh, hello brother, I'll be there in 2 weeks. Can't wait. We'll stop by Cebu, Lapu-Lapu for a few days. Hope to see you around. Then off to Dumaguete and finally Ormoc. Yes. Oh man. Yeah, definitely. It's the final countdown, brother. Yeah, good for you. Ryan, hi from Louisiana. You and Joe been to Tagate. Have you have any plans to go if you haven't been? We haven't been to Tagate. Tagate is up in Leyte or in Luzon, right? Yeah. Have not been to Tagate. It might be a while before we get up to Luzon. Yeah. Might be a while before we get up there. Yes. Have you thought of traveling to Mindanao, doing a series out there? Yeah, absolutely. I plan on doing Mindanao. I would love to travel from, like I said, from CDO to Davao City. I think that would be great. I'm just looking at the time, see how far I'm behind I am. Yeah, CDO to Davao City would be an incredible, epic ride. Yeah, no, I definitely, in General Santos, Davao City, CDO. What's that? Bacolod City. Oh no, not Bacolod City. Yeah, well, Camigan Island. I want to go out there. There's a city to the north. Maybe it's not Bacolod. I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, lots of places I want to go. BJ, thanks, Chris. I stayed in both Business Park and IT Park when I was there in January. I think I gravitated more towards the Business Park, maybe because of the mall and easier access to places. BJ, I'm with you. I think you can't go wrong with both of those neighborhoods, but that's same thing. I stayed in IT Park when I first got here. I stayed at a Vita Tower, and I had an Airbnb for a month, and I liked it. It was fun. There was a lot to do there, a lot of eateries, the Supermercado with the big, the outdoor eateries was great. I liked kind of the nightlife area as far as walking around and just a bunch of people. but then ended up in the business park, and I like it here. There's a jogging park right next door. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It'd be interesting to see where I'm at a year from now, or even after December, because my lease is up then. At Ryan, good luck trying the Airbnb and Sky residence in Tagaytay. Okay, cool. That sounds. I'll maybe have to check that out too. Thanks, JP. Dean, I got the Triumph Bonneville with some sidecar. Do you know if there are any reasons to ship that? Yeah, that might be a little tricky, especially with a sidecar because it's so narrow, man. Although you can rent it out and you can be like a trike driver. Gary, my bank says they can't get me 2,000 pesos to land with. How would you order the dimensions? The crisp $100, some like drama. Bank says they can get me. Okay, yeah. So what I did, Gary, is I just brought 5,000 US with me, and then I just converted like 1,000 at a time until that ran out. But yeah, I didn't have any really pesos with me until I got here. You can convert some in the airport. But yeah, that's what I did. I just bought cash with me and then converted it off. Yeah. Jeff Wood, Super Sticker 5. Thank you. Appreciate that, Jeff. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Thanks, Young. You'll probably appreciate it. Okay, cool. Do you use your laptop for X3 editing? I find it easier on a mobile, so I got a tablet that runs so much faster. Soulful, I don't actually, because you can't do 4K from the app for some reason. I use the X3 Studio app, and I use that for editing all my stuff. I don't use the phone at all, though it might be worth my while to experiment with that, so I'm familiar to how that's done in case I want to edit with the app. But I just use the desktop app because I can get the maximum resolution, the maximum image quality. Gina wasn't dancing, she was jumping, laughing at your singing. Yes, it's so true, Mike. Oh man, what a time that was. Greetings from Medellin, Colombia, man. Rich, yeah, beautiful. Medellin. That was one of my places I was looking to go, honestly. City of Eternal Spring, I think it's nicknamed. Beautiful. Just a little bit of a language barrier there. For me, I hable muy poquito español, me no hable mucho. I should speak a lot more, given I was, my ex-wife was from Mexico, but yeah, man, good for you, dude. Good for you. Okay, there you go. Have a nice day. Said import vehicles subject to 40% custom duty, 10% VAT, and add-on revenue tax for 15% to 100%, depending on. Wow, good stuff. Yeah, good information. Appreciate that. Better by car in the fills. Yeah, it's okay. We just gotta be careful as expats driving around in a car. Just because we're subject to scams. I know a guy over in Balamon. He's got a multi-cab. He's been involved in at least 2 scams now where a scooter pull out in front of him or whatever. There's an accident, and now he's paying for everything. So you really got to be careful driving around here in the Philippines. What a lot of guys do is they will have their Filipina drive. So yeah, you got to be careful driving a car. The other thing you probably want to do if you're going to be driving here is just record it. Get a dash cam that records everything, and then you can be somewhat protected too. So yeah. Oh my gosh, Dean, non-existent. I've not practiced my ukulele. I need to get that off the shelf and practice. I mean, it's part of my profile picture. Also, don't play while we're sailing by Rod Stewart. Okay. All right. I didn't know that one. Makes sense. Sailing by Rod Stewart. Oh my gosh, I haven't heard that song in forever. Hey, Chris, really like your content. Leaving Ossenberg. Okay, cool. Ossenboro, Kentucky on the 17th and arriving in Cebu on Saturday the 19th. Okay, cool. First time to meet my girlfriend in person. Very excited. Good for you, Michael. Congratulations, man. I bet. Look us up. We'd love to talk. We'd love to chat with you. I used to live in Kentucky. I used to live in Berea, Kentucky. I used to live in Richmond, Kentucky. My son was actually born in Richmond, so we were there in the early '90s. So yeah, beautiful, dude. Look us up, man. We'll love to talk to you about how it's going if you want. Yeah, if you want. But I get it. Exciting times, man. Meeting the girlfriend. You know, a lot of you guys have been online dating for a couple of years, and now it's happening. So good for you. Obviously, a lot to watch for, right? So yeah, cool. Any surprises getting the motorcycle on and off? No, on and off the ferry. Is that what you're talking about? Um, no, actually, it was really easy boarding. You know, boarding the motorcycle up on the ferry. You just, you know, you want to give yourself a lot of time around that. Make sure you know. So the row is what roll on, roll off. They departed at 10, and we had to be there at 7 to board. So you just got to get. It's not one of those things you can just show up. So that's one of the surprises. And then honestly, I don't know how you could do it if you're just because you got to know where the offices are. I mean, it's not like you just roll up to the dock and say, "I want a ticket to wherever" and go. You know, no, you got to know where all these offices are at, and it's just navigating the ferries is a little bit of a challenge. I'll be honest. It's rough to do. But yeah, the motorcycle getting around from island to island once you're there is cool. I really enjoy riding around these islands on motorcycle. Love it, love it. Actually, I did it my way, and the other Frank Sinatra song can get you killed for sure. It will not let you finish the song. Yes, yeah, I did it my way. Yeah, not a good song to sing in any karaoke here. Would have been nice to see serenading Joe's family with a ukulele. Any surprises with the process of getting motorcycle on and off? Yeah, we talked a little bit about that. Just giving yourself plenty of time. But no, it's actually pretty uneventful. Although the first couple times I rode, you know, it's a new bike, so one, I'm not used to riding it, and just kind of riding up on the ferry was a little bit, you know, my heart was racing a little bit the first couple times. But no, it's actually really been pretty easy. Center stand also too helps. So a bike with a center stand was good. If you do a collab with Commander out and the Epic Mindanao ride, I'll lose my mind. Yeah, man, I'm gonna be doing that ride, JP. I'll be doing that ride for sure. Yeah, no question. Hello from Connecticut. I'll be making a trip to Cebu soon. All right, Travis. Well, look me up when you get here. David, dude, you're in Bangkok. Already missed Cebu. Bangkok is crazy and Cebu is peaceful. Dude, let's look up. I know you had your buddy in from out of town too, and we didn't connect. I just got back in from Southern Leyte. I was out meeting Joe's family. So we're back in town. We've got some more trips coming up, but dude, look me up when you get back, man. Hope all is good there in Bangkok. I'm sure. Joe and I were talking about doing a trip out to Bangkok too, in probably maybe December, right around so actually no, late November, because my visa will be up early December, and I think I want to get out of the country just for a visa reset. So probably Bangkok or Kuala Lumpur. But dude, look me up when you get back, man. Good times, good times. I haven't seen much of your stuff lately, but also too, I just been nonstop traveling. So I hope you're good there, brother. I'm in Mindanao in October. All right, cool, nice, Peter. Yeah, Mindanao, beautiful. Yeah, like I said, that there's some places in Mindanao that definitely have my interest, and I'll be riding those areas for sure. Front and rear cameras are probably the best driving. Yeah, front and rear cameras. Yeah, BJ, you can look. There's actually a lot of. So originally, when I bought my 360 camera, that was one of the intended purposes. But there really are, I think, really, there are camera systems that are designed for that type of situation. You could probably look at. I'm not going to have a car, probably not for another 20 years or so. I really enjoy motorcycling. It's a huge passion of mine. I really love it, and I'll be riding around on two wheels as long as I can. So, but yeah. There's definitely some. There's look more into that, BJ. And if you want, when you get here, I can help you out with that too, because that's gadgets and crap like that is who I've been since I was 10 years old. So we can look together too if you want some help with that, brother. David Bond, yes, David in the house, man. Good guy, guys. I mean, I know it's a little bit whatever, but I've met him on a couple different occasions. We've had dinner together, and I just guy's interesting. I really do, and he's a good human being. It's not like a bad dude, you know. Anyways, good guy. Visit the car park and resort TJ channel. Yeah, okay, all right. Where is the car park at? Oh, Joe's in her old world. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll have to check that out. But thank you, appreciate that. Someone was giving my Ford Sierra Cosworth, and I said, want to try it. To which he said, yes. I said, so Kesley, get your own. So I'm gonna not be letting anyone on the bike. Yeah, man. I hear you, man. No, I get it. Especially that bike, dude. The Triumph with the sidecar. I mean, that's just like classic. The Pun City and the Polig City. Yes, the Polig City was the one I was thinking of. Thank you, TJ. Appreciate that. Yep, the Polig City was one of the cities. We're just south of Duma. You know, quick ferry ride over. So yeah, thank you. You found such stunning view a minute now. I'm in. Okay. You found such stunning view a minute now. I'm in. Okay, nice. All right, awesome. Yeah, we'll look you up for sure if we're in that area. Absolutely. Can only encourage you to practice ukulele, buddy. I've not practiced as much as with Tim Whistle, but hopefully Joe will be. Yeah, man. No, I really love music. I used to play the saxophone when I was in high school. You know, music is a part of me, and you know, I enjoy it. I actually inquired about taking some singing lessons here because I know karaoke's big, and I enjoy singing. And I plan on. I need to schedule out my ukulele practice. I sent you a question for Joe on your Facebook. Okay, I did see that come in. I saw a couple messages come in, and we'll take a look at that. Yeah. Yeah, the Facebook group honestly has been a great way for me, I'm finding, to interact. But it's just hard, honestly. And I think some of the longer in-depth stuff, I would prefer if we'd go over in the lives. That's really the purpose of the lives for me, is to just to dive in. I get really a lot of comments. But yeah, no worries, man. I need to go. Much enjoy. Take care too. Yes, Tim, take care, man. Sleep well. Hello, Chris, and everyone. Good morning. And yes, how's everything in Dramageddon? How are you doing? Good morning. Yes, up. Do you have any trepidation making such a big move? Dude, of course. Yeah, it was hard. I'm not gonna lie. It was scary. And it was scary when I got here. You know, and the first couple months are, you know, thankfully you're busy. You're trying to figure your way around and trying to do stuff and that kind of deal. But yeah, man. And I sold all my stuff. Like it's a one-way ticket a lot of ways for me, and I'm not working. You know, I'm trying to live on 3,000, between 2 and 3,000 a month here in this country. You can't live on that in the United States. So it was scary. It was scary. But, you know, I looked at my life, and, you know, I looked at where I was going and how I was living. And, you know, like I said, look now. I mean, man, it's just my life is so much better than what it was. It really was. And, you know, in many ways, I get to focus on my health, my well-being, exercise. I've an absolutely beautiful girlfriend who is into me and cares about me. And I mean, come on, man, come on. And so that's what I knew what I was coming to, right? That's what I knew my life was going to be about and is about. But yeah, it was scary. I'm not going to lie. It was, but you know, that's kind of given to what I want to do with this channel. Let's bring people together. You know, let's help people out. Dan and I don't know if you've seen some of my earlier stuff, but I did some videos with Dan. Dan and I hung out like every day because we were both new to the area and just chat. So what I like to do is just bring other foreigners together and have people meet each other, talk with each other, and because that helps out a ton, you know, and you're adapting to here. And it's easy. You just get, you know, there are some holy crap moments, you know, there really are. What's the deal with the girl? Which girl? Oh, this is Joe. I don't know if you may have not met her. If you know, she's kind of been around the channel for a little bit. She's my girlfriend. She's from Southern Leyte. Yeah, really just incredible. Trying to get yes, my sports sort of in and out. I remember that. I think you commented on an earlier live stream. Yeah, so that might be a bike that you look to bring over, especially if you really got a lot of custom work to that. I mean, there is a Harley dealership here in Cebu. So, I mean, you could sell it and then buy it here, although you're going to spend a lot more here. You know, you could probably contact that Cebu dealership now and just talk to them. They do have a Harley community here, so I'm sure you could say, "Hey, look, I'm looking to ship my Harley. Do you have any recommendations? Also, how much do they cost? That kind of deal." So Peter, I would reach out to the Cebu, or wherever. If you're not coming to Cebu, Manila, or wherever, I do know there's a big Harley dealership here in Cebu. So if you're coming to Cebu, reach out to the Harley dealership and just ask them a lot of questions on that. Thanks for the offer, Chris. I appreciate it. Question: Find it. Do you find it to be too hot to wear leathers and ride it? Yes. So do I find it too hot to wear? Yeah, I wouldn't wear leathers, BJ. Way too hot. And actually, most of the only riding gear I wear right now. So I was, what do you call it, ATGAT all year, all the time, and it's what saved my life. Right, I went through the back of a car. So I was full climb jacket, full climb gloves, pants, boots, helmet, and all that. But here, I don't, because of really the low speeds below 40 miles an hour. I have a really nice showy helmet, and I wear my gloves, and that's it. I mean, I'm obviously clothes on, right? But that's the only really riding gear I ride, just because the speeds are like 20, 30 miles an hour. So yeah, I don't wear a ton of gear here, and it's just so hot too. Although the climb gear, what's that called? No, I can't remember. I had the climb gear that was really good for heat. I want to say Mirakesh, but I don't think that's right. But yeah, I need help though. No one was helping me, Peter. Yeah, Peter, I would reach out if you're still talking about that Harley. I would reach out to the Cebu dealership directly. Maybe send them a message. Yeah, check them out. Latanya Joe. And Whistle did use forever to do it with saxophone. Yes, she wants me to play the saxophone again. Yes, hello, Unbreakable. Yes, Anne's in the house. Bunch of Duma vloggers. Although it looks like Mike's heading up. Chris, it's a no on the singing lessons. Oh, Mike, we had so much fun singing that karaoke. I had a fun time. It was the first time I ever sung karaoke. I was laughing so hard. We were having a blast. Yeah, I can barely make it on 4K. Okay, barely make it on 4K. On the US. Oh, yeah, I got you now. Barely making up. Yeah, no, dude, I hear you. What was I making? I was making over 100,000, right? And I was living in an apartment in the United States. No, brother, I get it, Peter. It's one of the reasons why I came here. One of the reasons why I came. I can retire now at 52, and be here and be in a friendly environment, and date, right? Like I have a dating pool that I've got access to. I mean, come on, man. Have you seen my girlfriend? I mean, but dating was part of the reason, but it wasn't the big reason. Really, Peter, I just wanted to. I wanted to be in a friendly, happy environment where I could focus on my health and exercise. And of course, dating was an aspect of it, but that was the big part of it. I'll go here in Duma. Yes, Dramageddon. Congratulations, advice on almost 10,000. Yes, in advance on almost 10,000. Appreciate that. Yeah, we're getting there slowly but surely. It's working its way up, but just having fun with it. Really, for me, subscriber count isn't. I want people to watch. And if the views are up, which they are, that's great. But no, I really appreciate that, and hope all is good there in Duma. I'll be working my way down to Dumageddon at some point. Maybe in the next month we'll get down there and meet the crew down there and hang out and go up to Valencia and do some stuff, and maybe time it around the Mascara Festival in Bacolod City. Maybe ride up and do Negros and then come down to Bacolod City. So I think I'll be in Dumageddon here soon, just for a trip. Yes, Lapu-Lapu is the plan, so I'll be right near you. Yeah, Lapu-Lapu is great. Different experience out there. But yeah, no, it's great. Yep. Kim Harris, that would be great. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. Let me know. It'd be cool to see Chris play the saxophone. I tried the trumpet once. Saxophone takes skill, but you can see Chris serenade you for sure. Yes, I used to play the sax back in high school, jazz band, symphonic band. I enjoyed it. I liked it. I bought a house in Mindanao. Cool, Peter. Yeah, beautiful, man. Beautiful. Why you tripping? Ayo, what's up? Anse ayo. Yes, what's happening, man? Davao has a Harley dealer as well. Yeah. No, there is a Harley community. I don't. you know, some of that stuff with the bigger bikes, and I've said it a bunch, Ferrari on a go-kart track, you know, it's hard, you don't get above 40. You know, you wouldn't get out of first gear. You know, they're not in the traffic, that heavy traffic, they're no fun, right? Who wants to sit on a big heavy bike in first gear, clutch in and out, clutch in and out? You know, it's just they're, you know, the smaller displacement bikes, but anything really below 500cc is a much more practical bike. I almost bought the Husqvarna 401. I kind of wish I did in some ways, just because the aftermarkets are way built out for that bike. But these lighter CC, lighter displacement bikes, small to speed, something you can go in and out of traffic, you know, where you don't, you know, probably in Luzon and Manila, you need a little bit bigger CC to get on the interstates by law. But everywhere else, I mean, really, scooters and 500cc and below is good. I think that sweet range is around 500. You know, the CC I've got the Royal Enfield 100 350. I think that's probably the smallest I'd want to go. But I do think anything over 500cc is probably just it's not a good experience riding around the Philippines on those bigger bikes, in my opinion. Yeah, but I want Harley Quinn. Yeah. Do you know if there are several Cebu-based YouTubers and whether they do what sort Angeles City-based YouTubers to eat over breakfast? Yeah, I know there's several YouTubers here in Cebu. Several. I've met most of them, a lot of them. Also, there's quite a few in Angeles City. There's a lot of guys up there too. So yeah, as far as there's no real big meetups for like all of them though. I mean, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, it's Peter. I love your videos, so inspiring. Thank you, Peter. Appreciate that, brother. Thank you so much. You're missing anything in the U.S.? Am I missing anything? You In-N-Out burgers? Actually, yeah, I do miss some of the fast food burger place like that. The Smash Burger was a big chain. I tried In-N-Out. Yeah. They just came to Colorado. They had one in Denver area where I was at, but yeah, I don't miss a lot of the food. Honestly, I found a good burger here that I like. But yeah, no, everything's been pretty good. I can't think of food-wise of anything that I miss. You know what? I miss really good milkshakes. I'm sure I could find one here, but really good milkshakes are something I miss. Food-wise, yeah, I can't think of anything food-wise. The fresh fish is amazing. Love the fresh fish. The mangoes, guys, the mangoes are, I mean, they're just life-changing. They are that good. They are that good. They're that good. Joe loves mangoes too. So, oh, guys, check out this guy's channel. New channel, great content on Cebu. I mean, just phenomenal, and just life in the Philippines. This guy's been here for, I don't even know, maybe close to 10 years, I think. He actually owns a small BPO here. So he's just really sharp guy, you know, yeah, from California. We've met a couple times. So John, we need to meet again, brother. Let's meet up. I'm back in town. We're back in town for a little bit, but let's grab some lunch, man. Really enjoying his new channel. Just incredibly informative, really well done, great production. So guys, check him out. Great guy too. Just a really good guy. Brother, let's get together. Would love to get together and let's do some lunch soon, okay? Yeah. Thanks for being here. Even if I don't get my Sportster to Mindanao, I want to buy you dinner. Yeah, man. Joe, we got dinner. Peter's going to buy us dinner. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, brother. Let's see. Thank you, though. Yeah, look us up, Peter. Seriously. Look us up when you get here. Love to get together. Where is the next trip? Well, Bob, I can't say. It's highly confidential. No. So we've got a couple of trips in the works. Joe and I were just talking about that. Through the next couple of months, we're really kind of planning out. You know, Bacolod City is a place where we were looking to go in October. September, we'll probably go down to Dumaguete. So Dumaguete could be the next trip, but that could be a big trip where we spend some time. We're really trying to work on our travel system with a motorcycle. 2 up on the bike is a little bit rough. So yeah. I want to travel to get away from all the toxic politics and news. Man, I hear you. I'm so glad I'm not there, man, especially with the elections coming up. Oh, dude, I cannot imagine. You know, I never have to hear, I approve this message anymore. I don't have to hear that. but it's one of the reasons why I moved here. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't deal with the drama, the soap opera that our political environment had become. Yuck, man. It's just disgusting. Just gross. No thanks. Get me out of it. And I don't watch any of it. I don't watch the news here because I don't speak Bisan or Tagalog, so I don't even understand it. Right. So I'm just, man, my life is so much better off just unplugging from that chaos, unplugging from that toxic media that is just we're all exposed to living there, man. I tell you, it's just horrible. Oh, yuck. I feel for you, brother. Super sticker. Yes. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So cool. Thank you so much. That's so awesome. Have you guys seen Joe's boyfriend? She got herself a young one by expert standards. It's true, actually. Yes, yes, young guy here. Oh my gosh, so funny. I am young in comparison. It's so great, man. I mean, guys, seriously, come on over. You get to feel young. You get to date younger. It's just, I mean, who wouldn't want that, right? BJ is hilarious. Visit. Oh yeah, visiting Derek. Yeah, Cute Adventures in Lapu Lapu. Yeah, I know Derek. I've met him a couple times too. Great kid. Great guy. Yeah, no, absolutely. Would love to meet up with you guys. Yeah, Derek and I have been meaning to get together too. Also, we've just been slammed. We've been busy. I've been busy. I like your bike also. Yeah, no, thanks, Peter. You know, the Royal Enfield Hunter 350. It wasn't really my first choice. I was trying to get the Honda ADV 160, and I'm kind of glad I didn't because I'm hearing like it's really underpowered. Um, but honestly, I kind of wish I went with a Husqvarna 401. I'm a little more of a tech geek, so quick shifters and stuff like that is really key. So things like that, I really kind of miss a little bit. And it's the aftermarket for this Royal Enfield Hunter 350 is just not there because it's a new bike. So we've got no luggage. We're really, I've got a big bag that I'm putting right in front of me. So yeah, because I can't get a nice seat and racks and yeah. So anyways, I do like the bike though. Good bike, good, and I think it'll run forever. I think it's a very well built machine because it's oil cooled. I think it's kind of built like a diesel engine where it's a little bit heavier and stronger. So I do think this is the tank of a bike that just run forever. Thanks, though, brother. Appreciate it. Bob, great point, Chris. Philippines is very positive energy. People everywhere. I've traveled there, seeing people with obstacles and challenges far outweighing Americans, but still totally happy. They do, Bob. They just live a happy life. It's really spectacular to be around a happy and friendly existence. Just everywhere. I've just been, they don't. And the kids and stuff, I made this comment before. I used to feel, lucky to grow up where I did. And now I just know better. Now I see these kids playing on the beach and just loving life and having fun and, experiencing being out. And, the short video that I did with these kids playing with crabs on the beach and just, I mean, they have nothing, but they have so much of a happier existence than what most of us had as growing up, fear and, we're just always wondering about being, yeah, it's just, it's scary living in the West, and worry about your kids getting shot in school and school shootings. And they don't have that stuff here, man. They don't have anything like that here. It's so beautiful here. I really do love it. And then also too, in this way, it makes me sad about how it's changed in my lifetime. Right. So, yeah, Peter, all your riding is first gear, man. Yeah, you really do. All your riding around is in first gear, man. Yeah, really fun. Oop, missed off the cup. Yes, super sticker. Thank you, brother. Thank you too. Appreciate that. That's that'll be lunch tomorrow. Thank you so much, guys. Really, thank you, guys. That's so cool. Yeah, I think it's 750 for a freeway. I don't think it's that big. I think you need over 500 cc for the freeway. And that, guys, too, that's really just, I think, the Manila area that would only apply. Nowhere here in Cebu, nowhere anywhere else that I've been, I don't think that you have that issue. So if you don't plan on riding in Manila area, and it's not even an issue anywhere in the Philippines. So yeah, but I think it's 500 cc and above. Yeah, my friend in Naval Mission Broccoli, my friend is Naval Mission Broccoli and Cauliflower. Uh, yes. Okay, my friend in the Navy misses broccoli and cauliflower. I got you now. Yeah, you're right. I think some of those vegetables you don't necessarily have like in the United States. You're right. Yep, that would be something. I've always been a guy that can eat whatever, so I don't really mind that kind of stuff. I would be tempted to get a Yamaha TX 560 if I permanently move. The T Max. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that looks like a beautiful bike. Honestly, the Tech Max. Yeah, no, that could do really well. I was actually looking at the Honda ADV 750. Another bike that actually really has my eye is the CBX 500, or no, the 500X, the Honda 500X, because it's a little more off-road capable. The Husqvarna 401 might be it. It comes with Scorpion Rally STRs tires, which are great for kind of road and off-road. I had those on my Tanneray 700. So that's the Husqvarna 401 might be like the bike. I was just a little bit worried because I don't know how reliable those are. Like my KTM, I had the 790 Duke in the United States, and it just had a tendency to overheat a little bit. And I was a little bit worried about maybe the Husqvarna would have that issue also. So yeah, I don't know. Lots of options. But those smaller displacement bikes are really good. I bought a 2002 Honda XR 150 Dual Sport, seats two easily. Okay, factory rear rack, nice. Yep, perfect bike in the city, in the country, and around Mindanao that I traveled. Yeah, man. Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, no, dual sport would be the way to go, especially if you're traveling a lot of dirt roads. That Honda Rally 300, the new 300 Rally, that would be a really, really good bike too for here, Bob, I think. But yeah, that sounds dual sport sounds great. Honestly, you're right. Yep. No milkshakes, but they make great mango smoothies. Yes, man. Mango smoothies are the bomb. They are amazing. I love anything mango. I'm just love it, love it, love it. I'd like to have my old Sea-Doo. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Old Sea-Doo would be really cool too. I haven't done a lot of water stuff. I need to get out on the water more. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Oh yeah, brother. Let's get together soon, John. I really do. Just we had lunch the other, maybe even the last month now. So would be good to reconnect and chat. So let's do that soon. Really appreciate it, man. Have you tried Surigao City? I've not tried Surigao City. I want to get over there. So many destinations to see here, but I haven't been over there yet. Hey, Chris, been watching Bumps and Bruce's for about a year now. He's traveled all over from north to south. He's going solo using yeah, man, dude. The 360 is a way to go with motorcycle rides. You just mount your camera, and then you can get everything. You get everything with that camera. I agree. I think it's a great camera. I'll have to check out Bumps and Bruce's. What a great name too. And I'm really interested in motor vloggers, so appreciate that, man. I'll check his channel out. Excited to meet you. Yeah, brother. Let's for sure, man. We're down, man. We love meeting people. It was really funny. We did a meet and greet. Not a meet and greet, but we met a viewer of the channel, and we're sitting there having lunch together, whatever. Great couple. He's where was he from? Crap, I can't remember, Greg, where you're from. My bad, brother. But he from the United States, came in, had his girlfriend there. They had been dating online. They had met. They've been dating. Now they're together. And come to find out, we're just in the same building. He's like 2 floors right below us. So it's just. So anyways, we love meeting people here. So definitely look us up. Sorry, I'm coming back. You should end your YouTube video with "I'm Carefree Chris. I approve this message." Dude, I will so be doing that come election time. I will so be doing that. Oh, right. Oh, too funny, man. Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right. The Toxic News and Politics is also here in the UK, and I can't wait to get the hell out of here too. I hear you, Dean. And it might even be here. It might even be. I don't know. I don't speak Tagalog or Visayan, so I just have no clue. And that's what I love about it. I focus on the weather and where do I want to travel next, and then I just love it. Yes. I got to run. Hey, yeah, take care, BJ, man. We'll see you. Yep, see you soon, man. Yeah, and I don't think we're going to be on for a little bit. We're going to the gym. We're going to go work out in the gym. So, but yeah. Hello from Southern California. Hey, Larry. Larry McGuire, hope all is good there. Thanks for being here. Really, really appreciate it. The mangoes again. Yes, love the mangoes here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Ryan Hamilton, 400cc. Hey, Ryan, how are you, brother? How's it going, man? 400cc for expressways. Okay. Yep. And they have them up here in Lausanne too. Okay, so it's not 500, it's 400. Dude, hope you're good up there, man. This is actually one of the first gentlemen I met. Yeah, man, hope you're good up here. Let me know, dude, when you're coming back to Cebu. We'd love to connect. Hope all is good. And we'll let you know, too, when we're up to Mindanao. I could see a weekend trip, or not Mindanao, Manila. I could see a weekend trip up there, too. So, dude, hope you're really good up there, brother. I really enjoy your video, your post. Oh, thanks, Peter. Thank you so much. Appreciate that, man. Yes. Salute, Joe. Yes. She's wandering by. She's getting ready for the gym. Oh, man. Ducati. Yeah. Can you imagine? Ducati with the V4. What's that? You know, what's that new bike? I don't even know some of the big bikes that are out there. I do remember in Pikes Peak that racer guy was racing that up there and got killed, unfortunately. But yeah, can you imagine the Ducati here? Dude, you couldn't even get. I mean, even my 790 Duke, right? My 790 Duke was a machine. Man, I love that bike. But even then, I mean, even in first gear, you know, below 20 miles an hour, it just didn't ride very well. It wanted to go. And, you know, that's all you ride here is 20 and 40 miles an hour. I couldn't even imagine that machine, but that would be fun in some of these twisties. And just even actually riding that machine, can you imagine? No one's ever seen a machine like that here. You know, and just you come up, and I had freaking SP exhaust on there, so it was loud and sounded really good. And matter of fact, some of my very first videos, if you go way back to my channel, I have doing my Duke down a canyon run down in Colorado. Gorgeous. And you could hear it, the exhaust on that. But I couldn't imagine having that bike here. Just couldn't imagine. It'd be fun though. I mean, especially certain stretches of road, just open it right up. I mean, because you're like, dude, you're 100 miles an hour in seconds. I mean, you're just so fast with a quick shifter. You know, you just keep on the throttle and just boom, boom, boom. Third gear and you're 100 miles an hour. Oh man. He meant, yeah. Okay. I had a 750 Sport when I was younger, but I don't think it would work in and out. Yeah, 750 might be it's still a little bit too big. I'm telling you, Peter, those lighter bikes, something light and agile, is the way to do it. And you know, especially too, if you're looking to do any kind of off road. The gentleman earlier was talking about dual sport. Dual sport would be the way to go. Also, I'm pretty much a road guy though. I did a little bit of off road stuff with my Tanneray back in the States. I actually did the BMW Rawhide training. Which was phenomenal course, learned a ton, but I'm more comfortable on the pavement than off. And you know, the roads here actually have been amazing. I'm really surprised. I think the road quality here was better in Colorado. Of course, Colorado has got, you know, the challenges with extreme heat and then, you know, cold, which that heat and expansion just kind of destroys the roads. But the roads here have been actually really, really, really good. But I can see that Husqvarna 401 with the Scorpion Rally STRs, you can go anywhere. You can go anywhere on that bike, man. Yeah. My wife is from Smello. So cool. Awesome, man. Yeah, good for you, brother. Yeah, I'm excited for you to come out. I love it. Yeah, you're going to be living the dream soon. I agree. I have to pinch myself sometimes. You know, I pinch myself. I look over at Joe and I'm like, just my life is amazing. It's just incredible right now. I'm just so blessed and fortunate. Really just blows me away. Yes, Charles. Hey, man. Yeah, Odessa, Texas. Good for you, man. How's it going, Charles? Yes, Kevin's Philippine Dreams. Hello from Four Corners. Oh, okay. I didn't know that's where you're from. Yeah, New Mexico. Yeah, I don't want to take a lot with me either. How much were the smaller boxes that you use and how big are they? Yeah, Kevin. So those boxes, they were $150 a box, and they were good sized boxes. You know, what were the dimensions? Not quite 3, you know. Yeah, I'd say they're almost like 3 cube, so 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet kind of deal. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty much how big they were, and they're about 150 a box. And I fit a ton in there. You know, I fit so much in there. But I did ship 3 of them, and then I padded them really well, and that kind of waterproof everything in bags and that kind of deal. Yeah, is the heat unbearable, Ryan? the heat is not that bad. It's not. So it's very comparable to the southern United States. So if you're from Texas, Florida, Georgia, if you're from that part of the United States, it's identical. I actually know someone who I was chatting with. She's living in Houston now and is from Manila, and she says it's hotter in Houston than it was in Manila. So I think it's very comparable. It's very consistent. I would not describe it as unbearable. You want to be smart about it though, right? You want to wear gear and clothing that is designed for the heat. If you notice when I'm riding, I actually have long sleeve stuff on. So I've got heat gear on, I've got longer pants on, I wear hats and stuff like that. So you just want to be smart with your clothes, and wear wicking, really good gear. But yeah, I wouldn't describe it as unbearable. And just, the other thing too about this, Ryan, is being moving air. There are times where I've gotten myself in trouble with the heat is where I've been in a really stuffy environment, and just kind of overheated a couple times like that and didn't have access to good liquids. So that's another factor too. Stay hydrated, and try to get fans and stuff like that blowing on you. So yeah, great question though, Ryan. Davao City has a Ducati dealer. Yeah, actually, Bob, there's a Ducati dealer here also in Cebu City. I've seen it. I haven't been in it yet, but I've seen it. Yeah. Hey, John. Good morning. Yes. Lunch later. Yes. Absolutely, brother. Please, please, please. Would love to get together. Yeah. Let's catch up. Let's do it. Yes. Yeah. My Ducati on the twisties. Yeah. Yeah. It'd be fun. There were some roads, man. These roads that I was on a couple days ago now, I don't even know what day it is. I'm kind of mixed up in my days and time, but there were some roads that we were on that were just amazing, super steep, really scenic views with the beach and the palms, and just, there's some really, really, really good riding here. And I've got some ideas around that I want to take people around. So yeah, really epic riding here. I jumped on Joe's page. Yes. My designer life is Joe. Yeah, she's having fun with it. We're really kind of doing stuff where she's really good at the shorts and that kind of thing, and we're helping each other out in a lot of that. Well, in a lot of ways in life, but with that kind of social media stuff too, we're really a good fit for each other. Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, check her channel out. She's extremely talented and of course extremely beautiful. So, but yeah. BMW bike dealer in Davao also saw a guy to get you dual sport in small island. It was way too big. Yeah, honestly, Bob, there's some I see the 1250 GSs here, up in the mountains and stuff. It's just, they're so big, man. It's just, you're in traffic, you can't move. You're stuck with the cars at that point. So if you got something smaller, something a little more agile, you can get in lane filtering here is completely legal. Not only that, it's expected. So yeah. When am I taking Joe to Colorado? And I would both love to take her to Colorado. Maybe, I got a trip. I'll probably go to Colorado next summer. I'm thinking. I definitely have a trip back to Colorado in the next couple of years. So we'll see. It's hard for expats. It's hard for Filipinos to travel to the United States. They make it pretty hard, but it's possible. Bumps and Bruce Asian Adventures is channel. Dude, I got to check him out, man. I'll look back and thank you. Appreciate that. A motovlogger here in Asia. Love that. Thank you. Yeah. Biggest I've seen is a Suzuki GS 750. Couldn't imagine. How on my back? What sports bike? Yeah. That really crunched over riding. That too would not be a very comfortable riding style. The naked bike, like I said, that CB500X has my eye. Yeah. The more of a venture bike. I really like lighter bikes, man. Husqvarna 401 might be something I pick up. Yeah, funny talking bikes. I gave all mine up just before COVID. I was actually planning to leave the country. Yeah. So 2 wheels here in the Charles is most people. Most people are on 2 wheels here. It's nice actually to be in an environment where it's the opposite, right? Instead of everyone in 4 wheels, everyone's on 2 here. So I really like that. Roads in the Philippines are great for motorcycling, not always great for cars. Good point, Bob. Absolutely true. Yeah. I'm really surprised at the road conditions here. Really, really good ride. Really good roads. There's some good mountain twisties and Luzon provinces and Luzon. That will be awesome video. Okay. Yeah, I can check that out, JP. Some really good riding. Man, this Trans Central Highway here that I've been on a bunch is epic riding. Man, amazing. And they've got bigger bikes that race up through there, man. Just nuts. They're riding the center line. Oh, just crazy, man. Crazy. Brash Low, brother. I'm happy for your girlfriend is awesome. Best wishes. Thank you, brother. See you soon too, man. They see you soon too. I bought a house in Guiheen and I never want to go back to the United States. I hear you, man. This is home now. This is home for me. And I'm living my best life right now. No question. No question. Living my best life that I ever have. Yeah. No. Hey, Chris, what city would you recommend for the first-time visitor to the Philippines as a retired 50-year-old? Larry, I would recommend Cebu City, and I would recommend IT Park or Business Park as two neighborhoods. Now, this might not be where you end up, but this is where you could start. I think it is the best place for us to start, the best place for the foreigners to come to check it out. And then from here, now you've got options. You've got a major airport right here that you can fly to other cities in Cebu, or you can fly out to Thailand, you can fly to Vietnam, you can fly to Kuala Lumpur. You know, you have a big airport here that you can go to. Yeah, Cebu City, guys. I to start. Now I'm not saying live here forever, especially if you like a farm and rural stuff and more stuff like that. And you can get to Manila easily. You know, you can check out all of the Philippines. We're right in the middle of the Philippines, so it's easy to get north, it's easy to get south. You got planes, you got Roros. Yeah, right here, brother. Yep, good question. Texas is bad heat wave right now. Okay, Texas has a bad heat wave right now. Yeah, I know it's summer there, so it's in it. It's in it, Poe. Right? Yes, province life. I hear you. Yeah, and that's a good point too, Peter. So for guys that are into more of that rural experience, like if you came from Kansas, Nebraska, Dakotas, you know, if you're a more farm guy, you know, you might not be happy here in Cebu City or Manila or all that. You just might, you won't. But the nice thing about Cebu City is you can, you know, travel a half hour and you're out of the town. So at least come here to start and then, you know, get yourself set up, find out your visas and all that kind of good stuff. And then, you know, try out some of these smaller cities, Bacolod City, you know, Iloilo, whatever, right? There's a lot of options that you could go to once you get here. Yeah. But province life, and even too, you know, I've shot that stuff where just on the other side of the mountain, you got Balamban, you got Toledo, you've got all those areas that are like an hour away from Cebu, maybe an hour and a half, and they're very province life. So Cebu City, I think, is great place for us to start, guys. Yes, province life. Charles, we had over 100 degrees with no relief from foreseeable futures. Yep. Always hated sitting in traffic on a bike. Yes. Yeah, well, what's nice about here, Charles, is you got lane filterings. You know, you can do it. So you can be constantly moving. I love it. Yep. Yeah, Ryan Hamilton, hydrate. Yep. Hide until 3 if you need. Wear sunscreen. Keep motorcycle moving. It's not the new level of unseen heat. Yeah. Yep. But it's definitely not cold. Yeah. Yeah, good for you, brother. So Ryan, he's got a 790 Adventure. Great machine. Man, phenomenal machine. Yeah. JP and Ryan, you guys should talk. You guys are neighbors too, right? And JP is really into motorcycling. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, you guys have a lot in common. Yeah, good for you, Ryan. Glad you're doing well up there, man. I just want to get the Harley Quinn. Yeah, good for you, man. It'll be fun to ride around. You'll get a lot of attention. Might be home basing out of Vietnam soon, but we'll keep my KTM 790 in the Philippines with a friend. Okay. All right. Check out Soyo Calentus Road for epic northern riding. All right. Sweet, man. Yeah. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah. Hope all is well in Vietnam. Yeah, living the life, man. Good for you, dude. Good for you. My last bike was an Indian Chieftain. Yeah. Broke my heart giving her up. I can imagine, man. Beautiful machine. I hear you. I did some demo rides on a couple of those bikes. Beautiful machines. Beautiful. Yeah. Not a good bike for here, but still beautiful machine. Yeah. CB 500X is a nice bike. Narrow. Yep. In the city lane split. Dual sports, great and heavy in traffic. Yeah, Bob. That CB 500 might be it. Because the nice thing too about the CB 500 is that it might be better for Joe and I with 2 up. Because we're uncomfortable on that Royal Enfield. We're uncomfortable on it. I like the machine. It's a sexy bike, beautiful machine, love it. But for 2-Up, the CB500 might be a better way to go. Yeah. Yeah, being from Wisconsin, custard ice cream is big. Any custard ice cream shops or regular ice cream shops? Is there custard ice cream here? There's gelato place that we found that we really love. Yeah, so we found some gelato place, but I haven't really seen custard ice cream. Yeah, the dairy in general is a little bit of a challenge here, Mark. That's one thing that you don't have the cheeses, you don't have the like. You can get milk, but a lot of it's box milk, like the cold milk. Yeah, dairy is a beef in general. So good steaks, you can find them, but dairy in general is a little bit of a challenge here. Yeah, how's the internet? That's another thing. Ryan, have you looked at the Elon Musk deal? What is that? Is it Skylink? Have you looked at that? I'm actually thinking about getting the mobile thing, so I can bring it with me, go everywhere. But yeah, I wonder if Skylink is out and you could take that with you anywhere. I don't know if it's in Vietnam. I know it's here in the Philippines. Yeah, no problem, Larry. What happened to the sound? Is there sound? Yeah, it must be you. Yeah, it must be you, brother. Yeah, I think. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Sound is back. Okay. Did it go out for a second? Okay. You can't have chickens in Odessa, so I want a few roosters. Yeah, lots of chickens here, man. Poof. Lots of chickens. Chickens everywhere. Chickens and roosters. Hear them bellowing all the time. I also recommend BGC for the huge choice of restaurants, groceries. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, it's all right. I would recommend Manila for anyone who's coming from like New York or LA. If you're coming from New York or LA, you like that big mega city, that type of deal. I would say Manila is a good option. If you're not coming from those two areas, I would actually lean more towards Cebu City, and then start here and then find even the more rural areas. You mentioned for foreigners getting unfairly blamed in accidents when they're driving a car. Does that also happen on a bike or not so much? It can, but your cost is less because you're not, if you hit somebody with a car, maybe they're in the hospital, right? You've probably destroyed the vehicle, that their scooter, or you sent them to the hospital. If you hit someone with a scooter, that type of scenario just kind of changes a little bit, where they're not as they might still be injured, and you probably will have to kind of pay, but maybe you didn't total machine, or that kind of scenario is where it's at. So yeah, you're still liable. It's just or susceptible, but just not, the damages aren't quite as there. Ryan, congrats on delivering a compliments to Lifestyle Philippines about finding that one. Yeah, man, and good for you too, right? Hope all is going well for you in that area, Ryan. Yeah, good for you, brother. Yes, the Versus 650. Yes, you're right. Yeah, no, Bob, that's a great option too. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right, Bob. That's one I didn't have on my radar, but you're right. And I've actually ridden that bike. Not a bad bike. And I like Cowie. Actually, I had the Vulcan S. That was my first bike that I had bought. So yeah, good choice, Bob. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Saturn 60, great question. Yeah. Yep. No, absolutely. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. I'll say it. The milk tastes the milk tastes weird. Yeah, same. Yeah, no, the dairy in general is a challenge. I don't drink it either. I put it in my oatmeal, but I just use like powdered milk. Works for me. Yeah, works for me. But you're right, man. I have Starlink here in Evergreen, Colorado, and it's excellent. Oh, dude, you're from Evergreen. Beautiful, dude. Yeah, I've been up to Evergreen a ton. Yeah, good for you. Yeah, and Starlink here in the Philippines is a great option too. I like it because you get fast up, and which is nice for what I do with YouTube, is where upload speeds count almost as much as download speeds. So I'm considering it also, and the mobile aspect of it, where I can take it with me anywhere. So like Joe and I were in Leyte, I could have, if it's small enough, I think it is about that big, like whatever, 2x2. It might be something I can pack, especially if I got better luggage set up. But then I could take it with me everywhere and not have to worry about internet, because we were in a couple places. We were in one place on the beach that had no internet. So yeah. Let's see here. I just think it would be cool to roll up Yes, no, dude. Harleys they're very sought after here. They're very sought after, and they're just it's not an easy bike to ride around here. But if you get out a little bit, absolutely. And there's a Harley community, and it's what was somebody saying? It's very wealthy Chinese businessmen because they're expensive here. You know whatever 20-30% more. Peter, you should contact that Cebu Harley dealership here. Reach out to them and talk to them about stuff. That's what I would do. Been motorcycle enthusiast since 1998. Currently have a Kawasaki ZX10R, MV Agusta, Rival 800. What a machine that is! Wow, a lot of very good bikes out there. Try the Honda ADV for, I like that Honda ADV. Yeah, I do. Somebody was telling me it lacks a little bit of the power for uphill stuff, but then I was watching. There's a guy, this Haro, I think Haro. He's a guy out of Dumaguete, and he does some vlogging there in Negros. He told me he did a little bit of aftermarket stuff that now gives it a little more get up and go. So yeah, no, I think you're right. The Honda ADV 160 looks like a great machine. Or they even have a 700. Nice if they had a 300cc though, in that line too. So yeah, I love motorcycles as well. Is not obvious, and plan to do some motorcycle vlogging. Not a big part of the channel, but definitely an aspect of it. Bumps and Bruises stayed in Calvin's place. Okay, cool. He's different and cooler than hell. I'm going to be checking that channel out. I've not heard of him, but I can already tell I like it by the channel name and the content. I dig it. Yeah, hello from Seattle. Love you, Chris. Yeah, man. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for being here. Have good internet and remote latte would be an overpower. Yeah, well, for my uploads, right? If I can do 100 up, I mean, right now I've got like 20 up, which is it's not bad. I mean, it takes me about an hour or so to upload like a 10-minute video, which whatever. We just go do something else while it's uploading. But yeah, having 100 up would be sweet. Yeah. Peter Holtz. I've actually seen a couple of expats and big bikes there whenever I'm there. And I rode bitch. I'm American expat. Yeah. Yeah, no, there's some bigger bikes. They're a little bit of a challenge. Everyone talking about Starlink. I just wait until IBM Quantum completes come out. IBM Quantum Computing. All right, sweet. I'll have to check that out, Larry. Yeah, interesting. Ryan, I rode the Honda ADV 350. Okay, it exists in Thailand. It solves all the problems of being underpowered and still offers. I'll be dang, Ryan. Yeah, I didn't know they did a 350. I thought they did a 750. I'll be dang. Yeah. I don't think there is a 350. I'll have to look at that, brother. I do know there's a 7 something, but that would be cool. I agree. Yep, I agree. Hey, Dave. Hello, great guy. I'm in Jakarta, Indonesia, and I'm enjoying it. Good, clean city, easy to meet and talk to women. Although I'm not sure what dating like is. Less English spoken here. Okay, good for you, brother. Let me know when you come back to Cebu. Would love to hit up again. Gosh, this guy's traveling all over the world, man. Good for you, dude. Good for you. Yeah, would love to meet up again. And Indonesia is really, Kuala Lumpur in particular is big on my list. And I know you were out there and you really liked it too. So yeah, really cool. Hey Dave, yeah, try jumping between here and Just Stream. Nice. Oh, is there another streamer going on? We're almost done here, guys. Joe and I got to hit the gym. Suzuki V-Strom 650 will be a great choice as well as your kind of riding lifestyle. Very great bike. Always, yeah, good luck, man. Journey to the Philippines. Have a chance to meet you. Yeah, you're right. V-Strom 650, another great machine. And I think that would be a little bit, the Versys and the V-Strom would be ideal. The CB500X is also good. Yep. Well, I think with that, guys, yes, we are going to, yes, good night there, Dean. I know it's late. We're going to bounce out too. We're actually going to go down to the gym and work out. We had a reservation, and we're going to go do that. I got to use the restroom, but really appreciate everyone being here. Thanks for everyone who donated or just, being here and being a part of the conversation, the community. Everyone take care. Emping. Salamat. Bye.